Good morning, traders. Welcome to AI Traders live market analysis using artificial intelligence to find high probability trades. It's the 8th of February 2021, and it's Richard Malaria presenting today's AI Traders Live. Just a brief disclaimer. Here's my contact details. We can recap that at the end, but I do tweet a lot of AI charts and signals, and some great trading ideas on Twitter and StockTwits. So for today's AI Traders Live, we're going to look at the FTSE 250 stocks, trying to find high probability trades out of the index. We look for four major artificial intelligence generated strategies. One is major market reversals. That code 100 is the AI ID. We'll be using it a little bit later. Classic swing trades, volatility breakouts, and quick 3-day moves. 106 volatility breakouts, 105, etc. Now, just to recap for those of you that's new to AI, the AI engine that we use explores 10 to the power of 200 of different market combination indicators and market relationships. Now, we use all the technical indicators in the Metastock database, and then the AI goes and changes the figures, the settings for each one, and matches that to see if that was a high probability trading strategy. So it keeps doing this on its own. So it's using neural networks, genetic algorithm, fuzzy logic, some of the indicators that the AI uses. Now, just to illustrate that, let's say you've got one indicator, the MACD signal 9, 29, 12, and 26 period MACD, and that would be one of these little nodes. That's your particular trading strategy, MACD, or if I combine three, then I use MACD, SMI, momentum, and then volatility as well. So then you start incorporating three. Now let's say the AI goes and looks at your strategy, changes all the settings, and look how that relates to all the other strategies. And then the AI is identifying high probability trades by checking and keep on mining the data to find the best probability, high probability strategy. You now have, in addition to your own strategy, which is just one node, because you're using standard settings, or you're using three different indicators, it's fixed settings, that would be a typical node. You now have entirely new strategies developed by the AI because it discovered market relationships that you would have overlooked or that you would have never found, simply because you're just not processing the same amount of data, 10 to the power of 200 of the data that you're processing. So with the Fulgent AI, we've got the four codes and major market reversals, where the AI strategy looks for oversold conditions and other forces, including cross-market indicators, to provide evidence of a strong potential move. It also uses wide intelligence stops to capture as much profit as possible. 104 classic swing trades. This is where the AI looks for the reversion of the mean type swing trades. This also uses stop losses below a move, or take profits in the upper boundary of a swing. So these are nice classic swing trades, quick trades, so to speak. Volatility breakouts. Here the AI looks for unusually high volatility in the direction of the breakout. So these are fantastic high volatile type of trading strategies. And then the three-day quick moves. These are fantastic shorter term swing trades, where in and out in a three-day time frame. You can use this strategy to get yourself into a trade and then just move a stop loss up as it goes along. You don't necessarily have to get out when the AI tells you to get out. Okay, so we're going to go look at the Metastock software in more detail, and we're going to scan the FTSE 250 market in a second. So I've got the FTSE 250 index constituents. I've run the AI scan. It took about 24 minutes and a half to do the entire screen. There's a 60% rejects, meaning there isn't really a particular strong signal recently, so that's 152 rejects, and there's 99 long and short ideas where the AI's either alerted us of a short trade or a long trade. We can see there's quite a lot of names in the columns here. So what I have got here, when it says in the column here in a long, it means these are all where the AI is in a long position since the signal was fired. So I see there aren't any shorts in this column, which is good. Bars tells us how old this trade is. 10 bars into the trade, 7 bars into the trade, 9, 9, 130, 17, 5. So we'll be looking for the more recent trades in this lot. Okay. Then we scroll across, we can see the hits. That tells you how many times in the testing period when we trained the AI did this indicator signal come up. And we know from the AI signals now that 104 is the classic swing trades, 105 is the volatility breakouts. So you can see 100 is the major market reversals, which we look for. Is there any? There's 1 or 2 major market reversals there. So the hits is the amount of times this trade occurred in the testing period. 75% accuracy. Average profit per trade is about 5.8% average profit per trade over the testing period. So these are all high probability trades. We can see here the percentage accuracy: 75, 70 plus, 65% plus, 66% plus. So depending on what your training style is, you can trade all of these, or just pick AI engine code that you like and just trade along those variables. So I'm going to sort this from most recent to older, and we can see City of London Investment Corporation is here, Direct Line. So all these are more recent signals. And if I load the AI, you can see a swing trade. You can see we had a fantastic rally in this as well. Caught that swing trade there back then. So still in a long. So new signal, because the most recent one got stopped out. So there's in a swing trade. Direct Line, the other one to go into a swing trade. So we can see also another swing trade possibility. There we go. Major market reversal expected in this stock. So I keep that one on the watch list. Lancashire. There we go. In a swing trade there, it's already moved a little bit, so keep an eye on that one's price performance this week. Kinetic. There we go. We can see nice little swing trade there. Syncona. There we go, swing trade. So this one goes up, steps move up. Beasley, 2 days into a trade. There we go. SSP Group. It takes a few seconds to load because obviously the AI is doing hundreds of thousands of calculations in the background to come up with these ideas. So you can see we had lovely major market reversal back here in September and October, and then it moved higher. Now we have a swing trade, and then Hiscox 4 days into a trade. So these are the most recent signals. You can all see all moving higher. This one's been in a trade for a very long time. Volatility breakout there. That's grinding sideways to slightly up. So this is the list of the most recent signals. Direct Line, interesting there. So if we scroll down, we can see there's a few more: Virgin Money, Investec, Mercantile. And if we scroll down to the bottom end of the list, we'll see which ones do we have very long in the tooth in terms of trade. Foresight Solar is a trade's been in it for a while. Quick move. It's going to trigger a long there. Puratech, also in a trade for a very long time. You can see hugely back down here. Volatility break back in May, so that one's going. Next Energy, this one's going well. Also sideways moving. You can see the stop loss is brought in there, so it's still moving sideways. Still can do better. So let's go through some of the other ones. But we can see these are all the ones that the AI has now been in a trade for quite a long time. But for the more aggressive, more recent trades, we got all this list of the top 10 top 10 list. Okay. If anybody's interested in getting your hands on an AI, you can go to these following links: metastock.com/alphaharvest3 for 1, or if you already have the Metastock platform, go to metastock.com/alphaharvestf. Mention the promo code alphaharvestf to get your discounted deal on the Fulgent AI. Great artificial intelligence trading software. Right, so these are the ones to look out for. You can scroll down and see, you can look at the ones even up 5 days into a trade, for example, to see if there's any potential trades to go into there. You can see Investec, yeah, swing trade, there we go. Alright, so here's the list of the latest artificial intelligence generated trading ideas out of the FTSE 250. Until next time, happy AI trading.